Climate change is a world crisis, affecting already 1.2 billion people yearly. The average temperature of the Earth has risen by 1.5 degrees Celsius, and this has caused more and stronger hurricanes, tornadoes, fires than ever before. And all of this as a result of human activity. The climate needs urgent action, not tomorrow, but today. Welcome to Gen-0. You're probably wondering, who's this guy? Well, my name is Charles. I'm originally from Belgium, but I'm born and lived my entire life in Singapore. Anyway, let's get to the important stuff. Gen-0. The next generation of people, net zero. Well, to put it simply, Gen-0 is about educating and advocating for climate action and the urgency for change. The story of Gen-0 starts way back in 2024. It was INS class, a class which covers history, politics, economics, all the humanities. And we had before us a task to create a social enterprise. And for those who don't know, a social enterprise is a company which at its heart has a social, environmental, or cultural goal, rather than simply making money and redistributing it to its owners and its shareholders. And so I ventured out to the world of sustainability. My dad is also passionate for this cause, so I already have a bit of exposure to this. But nonetheless, I created a social enterprise, which at its heart aims to educate and advocate for climate action and to make people more conscious of their carbon footprint. At the time, it was called Generation 0, and it worked out with the slogan, next generation, net zero. But it was a bit too long, so we dropped it, made it shorter, but other than that, nothing has changed.
Climate change is a problem caused by human practices. It is very complex and enough to talk about in a whole video, but put very simply, as soon as you consume anything, whether it be eating an apple, buying new clothes, or turning on the light, well, you consume energy. This energy can come from many places, but most of the time it comes from burning fossil fuels, which emits a toxic gas called CO2, or carbon dioxide. Last year, we produced about 37 billion metric tons of CO2. That's the weight of about 247 million blue whales. Think about it. Roughly 42% of those emissions came from energy production, 21% from industry and manufacturing, 16% from transportation, 12% from resident and commercial buildings, such as heating up space, heating up water, etc., and 9% from other practices such as deforestation, agriculture, etc.
So I started the channel. Because this cause means a lot to us. Climate change threatens the lives of everything and everyone who calls this planet home. According to World Health Organization, already 3.6 billion people live in areas highly susceptible to climate damage. That's almost half the world's population. And that number will only increase with time. We're only digging our own grave. And I know we can't change everything from one day to another, but small actions lead up to big changes over time. Start now. Subscribe and join the journey. I'll see you in the next video.